Are timeouts not working for your child? Or maybe you just couldn't get behind the idea of timeouts to begin with? Well, today we are diving into an alternative to traditional timeout and how that can help your child to self regulate and support you in discipline. If timeouts haven't felt like the right fit for your family, you are not alone. So let's talk about why and what you can try instead. So, what's wrong with timeouts? Well, first off, many of us are told to give our kids a specific amount of time, like 1 minute for each year of their age. So that would be like a 3-year-old getting 3 minutes. But that doesn't take into account whether or not the child is actually ready to calm down or to engage with their parent. So if they're ready to talk and work through the issue, but they're forced to sit for longer, that can build resentment within the child, which is not conducive for connection or discipline. Another issue with timeouts is the shame that often comes with them. Timeouts can leave kids feeling like they are inherently bad, which makes it difficult for them to learn from their behavior. Now, you may have heard about time ins, where the parent sits with the child during the timeout. But this technique does not work with every child. Some kids need more physical space in order for their nervous system to regulate. And just like timeouts, the number of minutes doesn't always match when the child is ready to process through what has happened. When I first became a parent, I had read about time ins and the idea resonated with me, so I tried it out with my first child and it did not work. I quickly found that my child needed more physical space in order to self regulate. So I adjusted my technique, and then my second child comes along, and I thought to do the same thing with that child to allow for more physical space to enable self regulation, and quickly learned that that child needed my nearness in order to self regulate. Each child is different and will be ready for your proximity and your help at different times. So, what does work? Here's your discipline technique for those moments when you are addressing something with your child. It's called Take a Break. This method focuses on empowering and teaching rather than shaming and punishing. The goal is to create the environment that sets the child up for success in developing strong self-regulation skills. So, first, you're going to create a safe, distraction-free space for the child where they can take a break. This could be a bench, it could be a chair, or often I see people using the bottom step of their stairs. The key here is to remove distractions so that your child can focus on calming down and not on playing. And then here is the phrase to remember. Let me know when you're ready. This is a game changer for parents. Instead of forcing your child to sit until you tell them that they're done, you're giving them the opportunity to invite your help. This makes them so much more receptive to what you have to teach them, and it increases the power of your influence. So when your child lets you know that they're ready, you're going to sit beside them at their level. Your posture is open and attentive, and you're going to work through things with them. Now, you can start using Take a Break with kids as young as 2 or 3 years old, and it is fantastic for things like meltdowns, tantrums, arguments, any behavior really that you need to address. So, what makes this method so effective? A few things. By removing the child from the situation, it helps reset their nervous system, and it gives you both a chance to breathe before working things out together. It's also really empowering for the child. They get to decide when they're ready to work through the problem, which makes them an active participant in the process. And when they're ready to engage, it's so much more productive than a forced timeout. Another benefit of this approach is that it gives parents a moment to take a break too. Parenting is tough, and it's okay if you need to take a second to breathe. Taking a break allows everyone a moment to reset. To recap, if your child is having a meltdown or acting out, you say, okay, time to take a break. And then you're going to move to the designated break space and tell your child, let me know when you're ready. So that could be, let me know when you're ready to talk, or let me know when you're ready for my help. And then you're going to wait for their invitation. When they're ready, we sit with them, we're present, and we work through the issue together. It is a simple shift, but it makes a huge difference. I hope you found this helpful. I would love to connect with you in the comments, so let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.